Have you ever wondered how a massive AAA studio is structured? And what is massive entertainment? And what are we working on? And how does a studio with over 800 employees make sure that everybody is on the same page and working towards the same goal? Well, let's find out. This is Thomas Andren, the managing director of Massive Entertainment, and it just so happens that he has an open door policy for employees to come by and talk. So let's test that policy, shall we? Thomas?
Hey Dóri, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. Do you have a moment to talk?
Yes, of course. Come on in.
What is Massive Entertainment? Because a lot of people, in gamers, they know, hey, makers of The Division.
Yeah.
But Massive is, well, massive. So it's much more than that.
First of all, we are a AAA studio, a qualitative focused AAA studio. So everything we do is around that. But then we also do the tech that is behind it. So we have Snowdrop, we have Connect, that is sort of Ubisoft distribution platform. We're around 800 people today and working on some amazing projects.
How do you structure a unified message, something that all the employees can get behind and they have a goalpost that they're going towards?
As a studio and what we're doing, it needs to be connected to what we will want to give to our players in the end when we launch games or we improve tech or we work with our distribution platforms and so on.
Yeah, and of course you as the managing director, you help structure that message, but you're not the only one that just lays down the law. I mean, there's the leadership team, there's the young advisory board, there's the ERGs, all these systems that kind of come together to put their own spice.
Exactly. And I think that what we launched last year, for example, the Employee Engagement Council and the Young Advisory Board, is means in order to bring up discussions to a surface where we can actually talk with them across the organization, regardless of what level you are and so on. The same is with the open door policy, is trying to, like this one, is to get people to talk on all levels, because it doesn't matter where you are in the organization. If you have great ideas or if you have concerns, you should be able to raise them with anyone.
So there we have the high concept overview of the studio. But then how is that message structured to inspire employees and give them ownership and direction? Well, let's go find Linda. Linda?
Yeah, hi.
Do you got a couple of minutes to spare?
Yeah, of course.
What is the general philosophy and approach that Massive has of creating a studio identity?
Well, we are here to build amazing games. We always want to say that we are the architects of unique and high quality games. And in order to enable our employees to do that, we need to have a dialogue. We need to understand what they need to be able to build those games.
Yeah, because that kind of struck me as a little bit surprising after I started, and also talking with Thomas earlier, is that, I mean, of course, making games is a very collaborative effort.
Yeah, it is.
So, yeah, it makes sense that, structuring the studio and the culture within it is the same.
Yeah, it is. And if we want people to make great games, we need to support them in doing that. They need to have the tools, they need to have the information in order to succeed in their missions.
Anna, sorry to interrupt, but you got a couple of minutes?
Yes, sure. We have global channels for people to just meet each other from different studios from all around the world, and also the same at Massive, we have some channels for employees that run by employees. For example, we have a lot of massive clubs and communities at the studio, and we have a dedicated team space for them with the different channels for specific clubs. And this space is fully run by employees because they run these clubs, and this is their channels to communicate with them and within the clubs. So yeah, it's something, not all the channels are even run by a corporate communication team. Some of them run by employees to keep the spirit.
So yeah, as you can see, the methods of communication within the studio are layered and intricate. I mean, there's a lot going on. However, in a studio of this size with several hundred people working and multiple projects going on, it can be easy to kind of get stuck in your pocket and not communicating with everyone else. And that is what today is all about. Twice a year, Massive has an event called Future Session. And this is where the entire studio gathers right here at Malmö Live in a big concert hall and well, get briefed on the status of projects and what the plan is going forward over the next couple of years. Now, I'm walking on the line right here of what I can actually tell you because, of course, everything that is talked about in here is highly confidential. But I thought I wanted to show you a little bit about how everybody is gathered and the culture building that actually happens within the studio. So we're not just all sitting at our computers and working on what we're working on, but also get to know what everybody else is working on and what the what the future of the studio is. Hence, future sessions. Well, let's take a little peek, as much as I can show you at least. And so there we are. Future Sessions has come to an end, and we've gotten a better look at what the future is for the studio, and hopefully you've gotten a bit of a better look into how communications happens in a studio of this size. We're currently in after work, so it's time for a relaxing beer and some fun with co-workers. But well, I've enjoyed it. Hopefully you have too. Let me know in the comments, and see you on the next one.